Hey guys, what's up? In this video, I'm going to be talking about shipping costs and how you can make that extra 10% on top of every single order utilizing shipping costs. So as we all know, AliExpress mainly offers free shipping and ePack it's hella cheap. It's like $1 or $2. So basically you just give everyone free shipping and they'll be completely fine. But what a lot of people don't know is that if you charge shipping like an extra $2.95, your conversion rate is gonna probably drop by like 1%, but your average order value is going to increase by like an extra 10%. So by not charging shipping, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. So the winners for last video's giveaway is here. If you guys want to qualify for $1,000 worth of free courses or consulting calls, drop a comment below, and at the beginning of every single video, I'll be picking the best comment to give $1,000 worth of consulting calls or courses to. So be sure to drop a comment below. But as you can see, here are a few different shipping models. So let's go over the first model. Let's say you're selling an item for $24.99 and you can just offer free shipping. Now the pros of this is 1, free shipping, so your conversion rate is going to be higher. There's nothing to really stop them from abandoning checkout. 2, if they order more than 1 unit, you're actually going to make more money. So if they order 2 units, it will be $49.98. You'll actually be getting more money than the person who's charging a cheaper price plus shipping. So here's an example. So another model you go is $19.99 plus $4.95 shipping. So your conversion rate is going to be higher because your price is lower, so people are more likely going to add to cart. And then once they get to checkout, a small of them are going to drop off, but most of them are going to be like $4.95. That's a fair price for shipping, and that's totally fine. So the increase in add to carts will make up for the increase in abandoned checkouts due to shipping costs. But let's see, for this model, if you do 2 units, it will be $39.98 plus $4.95, which is roughly around like $45. So as you can see, the first model you actually make more money. You actually make $5 extra. Now you can use the same model and bring it down even lower, $17.99, because the cheaper the better. The cheaper your price is, the more willing people are gonna add to cart, and basically you're just gonna have a high conversion rate, and you just charge them shipping, which people are already used to. So the next option is $17.99 and pay $6.95 shipping. That's the model I like, which is pretty well, but your order value, if people order multiple, is much less, because if you order 2 units here, so it's roughly $42. As you can see, the more you charge shipping and the cheaper you make the initial product, the lower your average order value is going to be. Now what you can do is, the pro of having a shipping price is you can do free shipping on orders $50 plus. So you can incentivize people within these 2 pricing models to go ahead and purchase more than $50 to get free shipping, and people are going to go ahead and do that. Whereas the first model, where there's just free shipping for everyone, there's no incentive for them to go ahead and purchase more items. And then usually I don't really segment, I just have a international shipping. Like I just have everyone, US, Australia, Bangladesh, everyone just has one standard international shipping, and that's how I named that. But what you can do is you could also separate it from US shipping and worldwide shipping. The pro of that, it will make your store look more legit, having a local US shipping option. So if you're from US, it will be $19.99 plus $3.95 local shipping. So people will be like,
damn, this is like a legit US company.
Whereas if you write international shipping, people might abandon checkout because they don't feel like you are a local company, and they're already anticipating that long shipping time. So that's why splitting it up may be good, and having the US shipping $1 cheaper, because you do save $1 shipping to the US with AliExpress. So you bump it up an extra $1 for international just to cover the extra shipping costs from AliExpress for international orders. So let's go ahead and set up shipping together. So I'm going to go to settings. Now you go to shipping, scroll down, and what you want to do is you want to delete all these shipping rates. So all the default ones you want to go ahead and delete. Since I'm in Australia, it automatically created an Australian one, but I'm just going to delete zone, delete shipping zone. Next, rest of the world, I'm going to go edit, delete zone, delete shipping zone. Now I'm going to go ahead and add shipping zone. Now let's sort of make a hard example. Most of these options are pretty simple, but let's do the option where we go ahead and split US shipping and worldwide shipping. So we'll do US and we'll do, let's say, $3.95 local shipping, and then worldwide will be $4.95 international shipping. So I'm gonna go start by United States, manage, put in United States, save, add rate, minimum order, rate amount would be $3.95, and this would call local shipping. Oh no, a better name, not local, domestic. That's way better. Edit, domestic shipping, done, and then save. So that's the first option. Now I'm going to do the international option. Go back. Now I'm going to go ahead and add shipping zone. Going to type worldwide, manage, rest of the world, save, add rate. This one we'll call it international shipping, minimum order price $0, and then we'll do $4.95. Done. Save. Now I want to spice things up. So I'm going to use this model plus free shipping on orders over $50. So what you want to do is you want to have this in your header of your store, free shipping on orders over $50, and you basically layer upsells on top of shipping upsells. So when you combine all these strategies with like telling them to bulk purchase with like having shipping on every single order, once you combine all these different things, your average order value is going to be bumped by like an extra 30%, which is insane. There's just money left on the table. The increase in abandoned checkouts is nowhere as near as the increase in average order value you'll get from implementing these strategies. I'm going to go add rate, free shipping, minimum $50, free shipping, done. So oops, edit this, change this to 50, done. So if it's $0, and I'm going to edit this, international shipping, maximum will be $49.99, done. So if it's $0 to $49.99, it'll be $4.95. If it's $50 and up, they'll get free shipping. And I'm going to go ahead and apply that for the US version as well. Edit, oops, yep, edit. The shipping will go up to $49.99. I'll add a rate of a minimum of $50 and up, and they'll get free shipping. Name it free shipping in caps, free shipping. Done. Save. And that's it. I took you guys through everything. I showed you all the different pricing models. I talked about the pros and cons. Went ahead and showed you guys step by step how to set up the most complicated setup out of all the different setups I showed you guys. So yeah, you guys should basically have all the knowledge you need in order to set up and pick the best shipping pricing model that fits for your purposes. So I hope this video gave you guys some value. If you guys found value in it, be sure to drop a comment below. Give me your thoughts. Let me know any questions. I've been answering every single comment. And on top of that, I'll be picking one comment at the beginning of tomorrow's video to give $1,000 worth of courses and consulting calls too. So be sure to drop an awesome comment. Last but not least, don't forget to drop a like below. That really helps. If you want to work with me one-on-one, sign up for the mentorship application linked in the description below. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe because I'm dropping value every single day. Peace. I'll see you tomorrow. Do you like my braces? Alright.